It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bryce Young. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Panthers and the Saints just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports Cup. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Minshew sets to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Olave holds it in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Now Minshew. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got it in, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young will set to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. You look at this Carolina defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew.
Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
A gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll run for him. Chubb, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Chubb. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
That one too wide and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
And off balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Right, 97.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Blaster, stay, black ultra. Fight, white.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And a good job defensively. They stopped them short of the first at the 32. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Black shot. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Young with a throw caught by Chubb.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Red, cycle. Set.
Young on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Crawford, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Hamler now on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Jordan Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the...
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Minshew sets to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It'll be Minshew again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun is Minshew. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Minshew. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, Young.
He's got Mingo.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Blue striker. Edo blue.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. A play fake. Now Young.
He'll air one out deep from Mingo.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Marte Mapu, and the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Ball start. Offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So, sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Slide through. Claws red.
On 2nd down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got it. That's Morrow. 22 yards there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Doing black. Blaster 6. Black Ultra. Ready?
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. It's Young off play action. And that one drops down incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Crawford.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On play action, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's Young on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the... It's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Able to find Gray here. Fighting him off. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here's Minshew. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Minshew throwing on third down.
Targeting Kamara, and Kamara's got it on the crossing route.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, 37 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 66 yards.
Boy, this has just been an awful... Seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On second down, Minshew into the hands of Perry, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Looking to throw it. Minshew completes it to Perry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry from 17 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. Following the interception, Young, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Minshew sets to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. They'll get this out. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Young on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young. Flush to his right. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Yeah, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Young working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful when the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
In motion, the tight end. Young with it. 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and that'll make it 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 3rd and 8. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No, and I think he went backward. He did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The kick by Piñeiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Out of the gun is Minshew. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.